Dear Chartered Accountants, working professionals and students in the domains of Indian auditing, accounting and the tax and regulatory space, welcome to podcast of Fca Deepak Rao, a practicing Chartered Accountant. Daily news and updates for 9th August 2023. MCA has notified an amendment in the Competition Commission of India Rules 2009. A new Rule 7A has been introduced, devising a procedure for selecting and recommending a panel of at least 3 names for appointment. Further, selection committee shall now comprise of Chairperson of CCI, officer nominated by MCA, and an expert nominated by the government. Apple, Dell, HP, Acer, and others have sought an extension of 9 months to a year of the deadline for licenses required for import of laptops, tablets, all-in-one personal computers, and other items. In a meeting with senior Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology officials on Tuesday, executives of these companies said they would need this time to set up manufacturing facilities in India. Adani Enterprises Ltd is exploring selling its stake in its Mumbai-listed consumer staple joint venture with Wilmar International Ltd, freeing up capital for their core business, according to people familiar with the matter. The conglomerate has been considering a potential sale of its 44% stake in Adani Wilmar Ltd. Adani's shares are worth about $2.7 billion at the current share price. Gaming platform Mobile Premier League will lay off 350 employees as it takes steps to survive 28% GST imposed on online gaming companies, according to an internal company mail on Tuesday. MPL co-founder Sai Srinivas, in an email to employees, said that it was confirmed last week that a 28% GST will be levied on the full deposit value rather than on gross gaming revenue. The new rules will increase our tax burden by as much as 350 to 400%. As a business, one can prepare for a 50% or even a 100% increase, but adjusting to a sudden increase of this magnitude means we need to make some very tough decisions, Srinivas said. The Monetary Policy Committee of the Reserve Bank of India has begun its latest policy meeting on Tuesday to deliberate on the rate trajectory. Analysts are urging RBI to keep rate unchanged in light of the cumulative 250 bips rate hikes since last year. The MPC meeting comes at a critical juncture as the committee grapples with 2 significant factors that could influence their decision-making process. Firstly, India has been experiencing a substantial surge in the prices of essential commodities such as cereals, vegetables, and pulses. This inflationary trend is primarily attributed to erratic monsoon patterns and subsequent flooding in certain country regions. This inflation rate has been further exacerbated by cereal shortages, which are expected to increase inflation. These factors have led to an increase in the consumer price index, a key indicator of inflation, thereby limiting RBI's ability to lower interest rates. Secondly, the MPC must also consider the recent decision of the US Federal Reserve to resume raising interest rates after a pause. This move marks the 11th rate increase since the Fed began its inflation fight in March 2022, bringing the lending rate to a range of 5.25% to 5.5%. The Federal Reserve's decision could impact global monetary policy changes and influence RBI's stance on interest rates. This podcast is sponsored by Sound of CA. We share because we care. Vande Mataram, Jai Hind.